Auntie, what is a head and what is a blowjob? Me, I'm even confused. Hey guys, what's up here? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. If today is the first time on my channel, you are definitely welcome, and if today isn't your first time, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Guys, we need to catch up, okay, because a lot has been happening in the Big Brother Naija house since the new housemates got in. Okay, but first let's talk about the party. Guys, tonight was lit, and as much as I don't know how to dance, guys, I literally stood up and started baying body, you know. The DJ that performed in the party was DJ Sauce, the tattoo-faced DJ, and guys, he killed it. Like, he was giving us vibes. It was something I couldn't control, and the new housemates were having fun. I felt like they were going to maybe sit one place and, you know, try to act like, oh, we've never been to Biggie'S party before. But no, these guys were ready to party. Especially Elozanam, he was giving us steps. NK2 was also doing her thing, but I didn't really understand the outfits that they were wearing. For crying out loud, I don't know the designer that brought those outfits. I mean, the one they gave to Messi was really annoying. I mean, I was pissed for Messi's sake. Like, why would you guys give her that? Like, the shots they gave to her was oversized. It wasn't letting her shake the booty, you know, the normal Messi style. At some point, Messi had to go back into the house to change, and she wore something more, you know, peng. That's what we know Messi for. So please, any designer that's bringing clothes for the housemates, if you need to take extra precautions for Messi's outfit, please do. Okay? And guys, for the first time in a long time, Tacha was having fun. Like, you know how Tacha comes into the party and just sits in a place or is barely talking to anybody. Today, Tacha was all over the place, although in her own style, but like, she was giving us steps and, you know, doing the whole give it to me now, give it. Anyways, I'm liking the new Tacha in the house. She's more friendly. She talks to a lot more people, you know, she engages more with people, and it's just really fun to see her smile. And now the party is over, they've gone to the house, and everybody's just acting all chilled and calm. There's really no fights, nobody's breaking phones, nobody's shouting, although I see Shay acting up, because every time Shay drinks, he talks too much. He begins to say rubbish, like he just talks out of points. But I also overheard Ike and Messi having a conversation. I don't know why Ike is upset with Joe, but he obviously wants to put a punch in the guy's face, and Messi is just like, Ike, no, you don't have to put a punch in anybody's face. You already have a strike. I don't want you to leave this house. If you ever get disqualified because of something you did, that she's never going to speak to him again. And even when the game is over and they're out in the real world, that she's still not going to talk to him. She even went as far as saying that she will go on without phones just to make sure that Ike doesn't have a contact with her. She's obviously tipsy and she's saying too much. Okay? That's how Messi is. People should just leave her like that. The good thing is she's saying it to somebody that understands her, so let them just be there like that. But so far so good, there's been no fight, and I think it's really cool. Whatever powers that is always using them on Saturdays, that power did not see them to use today, because things are chilled. Okay, now let's talk about the love interest in the house. If you guys remember in my last video, I talked to you guys about how Omashola felt about Venita, and he made his feelings known to Frodd. But Frodd is just a fraud. That Frodd guy is just irritating me right now. I can't even pretend about it. Your guy came to you and told you, guy, I beg, I like this girl, just give me chance, make I shoot my shots for where this girl is. And then after telling you that, you still go ahead gumming body to the girl. It's not fair. The guy knows how much Omashola cares about Venita and wants to have something to do with Venita. But no, Frodd will not let that happen. Enemy of progress. Now he's with Venita everywhere. They even eat from the same plate, and it's so irritating. You remember when Nelson was still in the house, and you know, Frodd had a thing for Esther, and he was complaining that Nelson wasn't giving him the chance to express his love for Esther and everything, and that he was upset because he already made it known to Nelson how he felt about Esther. Now the same thing you were complaining about is the exact same thing you are doing, and that's not fair, because he came and confided in you. Allow him. But then again, Venita is not even helping matters. Omashola has tried to shoot a shot with the girl, but the girl obviously doesn't really like him like that. She was complaining to Shay yesterday that Omashola is so loud, and that's not the kind of person she wants, and she finds herself gelling more with Frodd and all that. So maybe that's even why she's coming body to Frodd, because I don't understand both of them. And at this point, I'm really worried about Omashola, because you know how Omashola has been excited that, oh, Venita is now here and all that. And hey, let's even talk about Diane and Esther. Just 2 days ago, Diane and Esther were having a conversation as to how, oh, these new guys that Biggie brought into the house, they don't really find them attractive, especially because they are fair-skinned guys, you know, and they are not so tall, blah 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 blah. Diane was just like, oh no, she cannot do anything with a short guy. Same thing with Esther. Oh, I don't like fair-skinned guys. But my eyes have been on them, and it almost looks like everything they said was the opposite. Because first of all, Diane You guys know how quiet Diane can be in the house when she's not with Mercy and all that. But Diane was seen with Elozana, one of the new housemates, who is fair-skinned and not so tall. She was seen with him playing the Never Have I Ever game. And I'm like, you started playing this game with him now. You start revealing things to him. And just like I imagined it, Elozana asked her the question of the moment. And the question was, never have I given head. And she was like, oh no, I've not given a head, but I've given blowjob. Auntie, what is a head and what is a blowjob? Me, I'm even confused because you are telling him things that you've never told any member of the house, things that we've never heard for the past 4 weeks. You are telling it to somebody that just came in 3 days ago and you don't like him, Abi. Okay, my eyes shine on you. Same thing with Esther. Oh, I don't like fair skin guys. I don't like fair skin guys. But you were collecting massage. You were collecting massage. Joe was massaging you. You were there collecting massage. You don't like. That's why I used to tell people, don't say things that you cannot keep up with. Just shut up your mouth. Even if you don't like fair skin guys, pretend like you do. Because now you've said you don't like fair skin guys, and every time we see you with anything close to fair, we are like, did they forget what they said? So just shut up your mouth, enjoy yourself, and come out from Biggie's house. Okay? Still on relationships, you guys remember that Esther and Diane had some kind of strain in their friendship because of Nelson. It almost felt like, oh, Nelson had a thing for Diane. Diane wasn't interested, so he moved over to Esther. And then it felt like, oh, the two girls were not really having it, so they kind of parted ways and all that. So now that Nelson is out of the way, I feel like their eyes are open, the scales are falling off their eyes. And you know, Esther started apologizing to Diane for, you know, drifting apart because of Nelson, and Diane was like, oh, there's really no need for this apology. I don't hold anything against you. We're cool, and you know, we can just get back to the way that we were. Now it almost feels like Diane, Esther and Mercy are best of friends because you always find them together. They do things together, they eat from the same plate. I mean, that's so cool. I just really hope that when Esther eventually finds out that it was Mercy that took her coin, she will not get mad, okay? Because this is in the past, you know. Let's let bygone be bygone, okay? Now, still speaking about feelings, let's talk about Shayi and Tacha. You guys remember that before they were fake evicted and moved to the secret room, Shayi and Tacha were never friends. They were never close. So the only thing that brought them together was the secret room, because they had no other person to talk to. They just had themselves, and so they had to communicate. They had to live together for 3 days. Coming back to the house, it was different. They had developed some kind of friendship, and to Tacha it was just a normal friendship. But Shayi is obviously catching some feelings for Tacha, and he doesn't know how to express it to her, and he's actually scared that whatever it is he feels for Tacha is going to scatter his game plans. Okay, so he nominated Tacha. Like, I don't understand. You have feelings for somebody, or you feel something, you're not even sure what it is, and you're not even trying to find out what it is, and the best thing you could do was to nominate that same person. I don't know. Tomorrow is almost here. We're going to see if Tacha is going to leave the house, because she's obviously up for eviction this week. And of course, this video will not be complete if I don't talk about Kafi and Gidoni. You guys know that I pay special attention to those people. Now, let me just bust your bubbles. Earlier today in the diary session, Kafi was explaining to Biggie how one of the new housemates came to her and was like, oh, you're always with Gidoni. You should give him some space and all that. Like, you guys are too clingy and all of that. And she was like, why would someone who just came into the house be telling her how to run her relationship? That Gidoni is her boyfriend, and it is only normal for her to spend more time with him, even though she knows that she also spends time with the other housemates. The only problem I have with her statement to Biggie is the part where she called Gidoni her boyfriend. Like, I don't understand. When did you guys put a tag to it? And Gidoni, on the other hand, when he was having his own diary session with Biggie, Biggie asked him if it was possible to find love in the house, and Gidoni's response was, no, it is not possible to find love in the house. Rather, it is possible to think that you are in love, because you are confined to an environment. You have to deal with the same faces, so you might think that you're in love, but you're not. So their mindsets are not even the same. Dogba, okay, I feel like they should have a conversation. Moving on to games and tasks in the house, okay. Biggie took the housemates back to the 90s. For one, Biggie told them that there will be no use of any electrical appliance. That includes the gas cooker, the electric stove, you know, or just anything fancy. If they had to cook, they had to use the charcoal stove. You guys remember the charcoal stove that you put charcoal, pour some kerosene, you know, blow it with hand fan so that the thing can, you know, heat up before you cook. And Biggie told them that whilst they are making the fire, they should prepare to make a native meal. And the housemates decided on making pounded yam and vegetable soup. It was really nice because they really cooperated and they enjoyed their meal. Biggie was actually pleased with the housemates, and he made it known in one of the scrolls that he sent into the housemates through the head of house, Frodd. The housemates were also tasked with presenting drama, so they were divided into 3 groups, and they did so well. I particularly enjoyed the drama by Shays' team, you know, and that included Shay, Sacha, Sadi, Frodd, Kafi, and NK. It was really cool to watch. Like, it was amazing, and of course they won the challenge, okay? But when Ike's team came to present, guys, I was literally laughing till the end of their play. Like, for crying out loud, who makes Ike a king? Biggie also made the housemates tie wrapper for a whole day. Like, how? First of all, Biggie's house is cold. If you guys remember, they always complain to Biggie to turn down the AC and everything. And now you're asking them to tie wrappers for the whole day, which they did. And it was the same day Biggie asked them to cook with the charcoal stove that he asked them to tie wrapper. So it almost felt like a village scene. If you know the old Nollywood Eastern setting, that's what it looked like yesterday in Biggie's house, because they were all having like their wrappers tied to their breasts and, you know, just by their waist and all that. And the guys had the wrappers across their chest and all that. It was really fun to watch. And for the Friday Arena games, guys, it was more sporty. There were lots of balls everywhere at the arena, and Biggie brought in John Ogu and Etebo. Those are Nigerian sports superstars and all that. They were the ones that officiated the game last night, and you know, the housemates were just all sporty. They had to play the ball, throw the ball, have a penalty shot, you know, jump from one hoop to the other without hitting the ball. It was all just sporty, and at the end of it all, Omashola emerged the winner because he completed the task in less than 1 minute. Biggie rewarded him with some bbnaija coins. Jeff also emerged the 2nd position, and Biggie also awarded him with some bbnaija coins. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for the love so far, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.